So, here goes again the recording. So, you are not an individual. Let's start off with this. Hello, my imaginary audience. Because no likes and no shares makes them imaginary to me. And I imagine there is an audience. But you are not an individual. You are not an individual. If you are an individual, you see so many differences. Don't make it to be an occasion, and only on occasions you light up something like this. Your nose is on your body for a reason. Now I'm putting this nose into another function of its use. Like it's breathing all the time. Even you smell shit, you don't smell it. Even you smell flowers, you don't smell it. But it's working. We're breathing in and out. It's working. You know, for all those people out there that are contacting me, coming to my house, sitting with me, bonding, I wish to tell you something. When the communication starts for you, yes. When that happens, when the communication starts happening for you, you think in the beginning you have a choice. Like, I'll tell you a simple thing. You used to love going out, and then that stopped. Maybe you got some children, maybe you got some this, or you got some that, but that didn't happen actually. It fooled you that that happened, but what actually happened is some communication began to happen within you. And then it doesn't go with the age. Because if I'm 9 years of age and you put me in one of these Arabic countries where they themselves up, then a 9-year-old out of Suriname would think about playing and climbing in the tree and catching an iguana. But the one of 9 years needs to look where there is food, what he can steal from a leg that flew there, where is the other shoe. So maturity doesn't go with the age in the life. Why was I so irresponsible for 20 somewhat years? Why was I so? Because I got it. I knew things at a very young age. I was mature in certain things. So I would live life a bottle a day. Isabi to. I would live life a bottle a day. Then the communication happened to me. It happened around my 30 to 33. Around my 35th year, I was doing silence course. And then what ayahuasca does to participants on ayahuasca, meditation and pranayama did that to me. I expanded so much in my consciousness, but there were no colors. There was not really a reference to see because you do not dwell deep enough. Like if you come sit, I give you some ayahuasca. I want to see what is inside. Don't come here and do things you can do on meditation retreats, pranayama retreats, or what I heard lately. Again, the crystals. And any other way and meaning and this and that. What is actually happening is these 5 elements form your capsule called your body. There was when your life force came into this, when life came into this, sabi ko, you now so much information, I lost it. So much distraction for me. This is distracting me, it's bringing me so into a meditative state. I'm like flowing with the air element because I started out with the air, no? So the communication starts. You think you drank ayahuasca, some of the participants, and then certain abilities this body has became stronger, like telepathy or like seeing past life events, and it's normal because once you have drank ayahuasca, the molecule opened up, it doesn't close anymore. Some stay. Some of the ayahuasca always stays in the back, in the heart. It stays. The ayahuasca stays in the mind. It stays. The ayahuasca stays in the intellect. It stays. So actually, when it's like they are looking for corona virus in to protect you. But it's the same with ayahuasca. It's like one shaman once said, we didn't tell you in the beginning, but it's like the movie The Matrix. You took the red pill, there's no turning back. Once you infuse this body with plant medicine, you cannot turn back. And this happens not because maybe curiosity was there, then you are one of the lucky ones. But if curiosity is not there, but out of yourself, things is happening to you. Communication is starting, you're telling people, and they have no reference because it's not happening to them. You start getting a certain insecurity. Like today, if I say to you, I will guide you on the medicine, I will be your maestro in the night. This was in my realm for 4 years since I'm working with this medicine. Like, I don't want this, I am not that, I do not sing, I do not play music. And then it just, all of that just came. The music realm in me opened up, the singing is opening up, the this. And I'm like, shit, I thought I had a choice. I thought I had a choice. Even I was doing sadhana, I was holding two relationships in another country, having a business in another country, doing business and doing this and doing that, but still, with all the control and the mind power I possessed, and the abilities, and the potential, and the strive, and the power, still I couldn't stop this communication happening within me. Before I left this country, it was already starting with me, and then I went and I fucked it up with meditation and pranayama, and the communication even got more big. But it doesn't come with colors and reference, it doesn't show you the existence. So every time I'm here talking to you, yes, there's a certain fire coming out of me. Because it's all plastic what I'm seeing, and it is all budding minds. So I need to stir things a little bit up. So I send you a private message, or I come on Facebook and I talk. And then you're like, don't talk to me like that. I talk how I talk. Don't feel obligated to be my friend or delete me. This is 4 years ago when this communication happened to me. I lost everybody around me. My family took distance. Because when I was doing yoga and pranayama, I wanted to go in an ashram. I was finished with all of this. Just wanted to enlighten myself. Meditation was like an addiction. I didn't want to meditate because if I meditate, I didn't want to open my eyes anymore. Sabi ko. Because this is just Maya, is just a distraction. Once this awareness dawns into you, is not something you read in books. Because I see your pictures, I see your comments, I see your reactions, I see the not liking and the not sharing, I see. So this means there is work to be done for you. So I will keep pushing this. I will keep inspiring who wants and is getting inspired. Irritation or reflection for you don't need the medicine. And so on and so on and so on and so on. In the meanwhile, I'll also tell people like when this inner communication starts, this is why my ayahuasca treatment in Suriname has the integration after the ayahuasca. Come back to me, come back to me. Because for 4 years I have been struggling with something I didn't choose for, yet I am sitting across here telling you I will be your maestro in the night. Fucked it up. The communication for me went even more worse. I pushed it back. And then I got sick and I had no choice and I had to go into the medicine. This was the only cure I could find on the internet for my sickness. And then it opened up even more communication. It brought even so much things out of the system I didn't even know, dormant things. And this is so beautiful with this medicine. You think you are all that and you are already good and this and that. It's exactly right. We're not taking that away. We're not changing that. But yet you are good, better and best. And yet I am not at the best of my fair self. I am not at my best. But I stepped over from being just good to better. So you now have the integration program with Shari. Talk with me. You have your process, come talk with me. There is a communication going on. And now the communication for some of you got even stronger with your dreams and your days every time you're meeting somebody like me. In your life, things is happening. We're opening up certain things with the way we are carrying this energy inside and this spirit of the sabitan. This is just your time. When the communication is there, you do not have a choice. When it is calling you, you do not have a choice. You will not stop. You can deflect it. You can reject it. You can even build up illusion that you do not see it anymore and get occupied in children and work and activity and so on. But the inside doesn't keep quiet. It's calling out, please clean my body. Please clean my mind. Please elevate my spirit. Please, please. And then this please is not being heard by your mind, your intellect, and you in your totality is not being heard. Not being heard. So what is happening? This voice now inside of you, and it talks to you and you do not listen, it will talk to the others spirits. It will talk to the, because one spirit will talk to the other, and then your spirit will call out to meditation, to pranayama, to gurus. Your spirit will call out to consciousness. Your spirit will call out to Pachamama. And I've been neglecting all of my signs and messages for so many years because of the mental projection I'm putting. Put up a mental projection. You think about you want to build a house and now your salary is not. Well, fuck the salary. Also. Fuck the salary. Start beginning to think, okay, what must I do and this and that. You know, when the mental projection happens, you get insecure about this. And your insecurity will rise if your family doesn't support you, because shamanism is not their way. It's like in my country, Bonu Hobia Fudu. Isabita. And even I do not like that form, because there's, of course, power in it. Walking with winties and keeping back rules and this and that, and you know, it's really nice, but it's all outside of you. If I would steal you as a baby from your mother and your father, and you are a twin, and I steal one of you, and I put you in on another side, give you another upbringing, and I bring you back, you will look at your full-blood brother and think, what the fuck is happening? And these people are looking like that to me, like, what the fuck is happening with Sharif? And Sharif is looking at these people, It didn't the fuck as yet happen to you. And what happened? The inner communication is there. And I listened. Since I'm 7 years, I'm listening. Maybe you have been neglecting it, so the voice, when it's mature and the system is spiritually open, for you have 33 of these bones on your body here. Da, 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 da. Every year you give one bone, raffle column. Now when you're 33, your system is open. This voice has more room to speak. One dimension has opened, and that dimension of your body, because at the age of 33, things is happening with your body. It speaks into that dimension, and that is where Pachamama is, and that is where the channel of the cosmos is, in the new opening of the dimension. So when you drink my medicine, I'm going to open up some of the parts of your body that needs to be open in my objective. And there you don't need to wait years upon and mature for. Nothing of that is necessary. Because when you're 9 years old in Lebanon, bomb falls or what the fuck everywhere, you're very mature, more than somebody that is 40 years in another country with only peace and love. So this is all happening, no? But don't you worry. Your parents, your friends, your husband, these people, they will just understand the outside of what they see until how far their own reference and perspective is. So now, now the inner communication is there. Nice for you. I love it. Do not make it up in the mind. Observe it, observe it. The sun comes, the sun goes, it rains, it's you're observing this. So you also observe, observe, observe. Because this is more beautiful when you're an adult. When you're a child, it's much more distraction in the body. Not distraction because learning and everything is open. So you think the child is big, this, that. No, 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 no. Some of the parts of the child is not yet closed by the upbringing by the parents, by the upbringing of this, the fear factor on the television, the fear factor in the society. Welcome to the life of Corona, for instance. But if they do not do it with Corona, they did it with you till now with the subject discrimination. They'll keep keeping you there in the color. And then you have it with the Jews. They're putting every day third world, third, second world. They're keeping everybody in the victim role, and you all are less. Yes, yes. Let's do the victim role. Being the victim all of the time. And even if you tell me I'm good, I don't need ayahuasca, you're then still a victim of your own upgrade. Either way, you stay the victim if you do not have the reverence this medicine enlightens you upon. You know, when you drink this medicine and you are so close and have been into the truth, and you see it in its full spectrums, full colors, shabby talk, circle vision, spheres vision, you can do so much. You can achieve so much. But you can also realize that you are already so much, and you already do not have to achieve anything because this life has materialized and you are alive. Aren't you not alive? So be alive in the life, but now in the process of being alive and staying alive in the life, not just life, you have possibilities to expand your consciousness. And if you strive materialism, if you strive capitalism, if you strive politics, if you strive beauty, if you strive anything you strive, the moment your body is clean and upgraded at the age you are at this moment, that what you strive for will dawn easily upon your system. Because you have carried now the ultimate reference of existence. You have dieted and been on diet and sacred plant medicine. So you have seen sacredness, not religion, not philosophical things. I wish to announce, due to the corona situation, I don't know if it will be able to get more medicine into this country. So for this only, I will delay my activities and I will start up back in time. Until then, 26th of the month, March, enlightenment is going to be gifted again in this space. Pachamama is going to be again gifted in this space with what comes out of your breath. The tears falling back to the ground because your pain is going to be packed in tears falling to the ground. And then if you could see the ground is jumping and being happy because why? It has again took what it does not belong to you. Your tears, your fear, all these things, some of them do not belong in your package. They do not. Pachamama is going to be so gifted, and the more tears fall off. Because one tear comes only like this in material out. But in the non-material, you know how many akash it has been occupying, empty space. It has been occupying. It has been occupying this empty space in your body that was there, that trauma. And all of that where it was in this empty space, you cried it out. You exhaled it out. You shitted it out. You purged it out. And then I let you sit for hours and you lie down next to your perch and you sleep, you wake up and still this perch doesn't bother you. But if you drink alcohol, you do not perch. This is the difference in the language. Two words almost close to each other, still a thin line in between. Empty space, not a line, empty space. There's no gray, empty space. You understand? This is what is happening. So much gifts will be your spirit when a trauma comes out. That trauma that is out has made a room for your spirit to dwell. And then the communication that was sent out there got stuck, and when it got cleared, communication went out. So now the communication is getting stronger and stronger and stronger. You don't drink medicine, you don't drink ayahuasca, but you look at Sharif, and Sharif like pure ayahuasca talking to you. When I talk in this sense, I can play roles also. And then I don't talk about Sharif and what Sharif. No, I'm talking when I channel this thing out. It's the medicine talking to me talking to you. Nothing I am saying comes out of me, comes out of all of us. Do not be an individual. You are not an individual. Your children are not two individuals. This word gives a criteria to something but not to all. You and I, there is no difference. Everything I reflect in you is what you are, and everything I trigger in you is what you is that what is outside of you is healing you. It's my motive doing this. Who cares? I don't even anymore. I'm just having fun sitting. And actually, when I'm listening to myself after 1 or 2 days, it enlightens me on other things I yet missed. Next time I'll go live, then I can talk hours and hours. Not fun for me.